Oh, this room is so moody. I cannot get a temperature that's like even. It's either boiling hot or it's like freezing cold. And I mean, it is October, so like seasonal weather here, but I'm really chilly. I'm just gonna have to put my fuzzy blanket on my lap and pretend like everything's okay. Hi everyone, my name is Holly, and in today's video I am doing my November TBR. So I have some plans for November, let me tell you. And we're just gonna begin right now. No lollygagging. So this month I am actually going to be binge reading a certain trilogy, and this gave me a really good idea for like a monthly TBR series for next year, but I'll make a whole separate video on that. The trilogy that I will be binge reading is the entire Wounded Kingdom series by R.J. Barker, which consists of Age of Assassins Book 1, Blood of Assassins Book 2, and King of Assassins Book 3. That's right, this series is my top priority for the month, and my excitement cannot be contained. So this is a fantasy story following two assassins, one of them being arguably the greatest assassin in all of the lands, and the other one being her apprentice, who is a 15-year-old boy named Gurton, who is also crippled. Last time I read about a young crippled boy was Yarvy from Half a King by Joe Abercrombie, and we all know how I feel about that book. Freaking love him. So I have high hopes for Gurton. But they are both blackmailed into taking up this very unusual job in determining whether or not there is a conspiracy to assassinate their royal heir. So there is obviously a murder mystery in this plot. Oh, I should mention that this is R.J. Barker's debut series, so I'm incredibly excited to see how his writing is and how he writes his characters. It will be a nice new introduction to an awesome fantasy author. So the next book I'll be picking up, and actually it'll probably be the very first book that I read because it's so short, and that is The Queen of Crows by Mike Cool. This is the second book to The Armored Saint, which I read in October, and I freaking loved it. It's a brand new favorite of mine, and the sequel was just released recently, so thank God for that. The story is so good, and the way the first one ended just has me desperately clawing at this sequel to figure out how this plot is going to continue, how my beautiful little characters are going to survive in this world. We're following a girl named Heloise who is just trying to find her way within this world, not only trying to find herself, because this book is very pro LGBTQ+, so there's a little hit on that, and also trying to live in this world that pretty much wants to kill anything that resembles magic. Like any type of wizards, they want gone. It also has a touch of steampunk to it, and I just pray that this book lives up to my hopes and dreams. And I miss these characters so much already, and it wasn't even that long that I finished the first one, so that's how much I loved it. And the final book that I will be reading this month is my science fiction of the month, and that is Adrift by Rob Beauford. This is a standalone which I'm trying to stick to this month since I am binge reading an entire trilogy. So in this world, space travel is the norm. It's an everyday occurrence, so we're pretty far into the future. So we're following a group of tourists on this very small spaceship when suddenly things get out of hand and they witness a mysterious ship come and destroy the station that this spaceship is supposed to go to. So now they're kind of stranded and drifting in space. Adrift. Get it? I swear I get chills every single time I talk about this story and its synopsis. It just sounds like it's such a character-driven story, and the narrative sounds really claustrophobic, which I'm really hoping for. It's going to be so much fun, and I cannot wait to get to this one. Alrighty, so those are all the books that I'll be reading in November. Tell me down below which books that you'll be reading. I would love to know. Give this video a big thumbs up for me because it helps me out so much. And don't forget to subscribe because I upload videos every single week, and turn on my post notifications so that you get notified for when I upload. Go ahead and follow me on social media. Everything is linked down below in the description box for you. And until we meet again, happy reading.